Alright there, what's occurring? Welcome back to 1989. Sad times. The first Grand Prix did not go as well as we wanted. However, we did improve our relationship with the chairman of the team. The mechanics and drivers are getting along a lot better, but Ivan Capelli has a problem with his fitness. It's dropped about 1,000%. Dodgy neck for 8 weeks. That's really not good. And suddenly he's worse than Maurizio Gugelmin. What a mess. Still, we turned a profit of £310,000. We are going to invest that, I suspect. Of course, another save game and another stupid sound notification thing. So, plans. Reliability work, that's definitely important. We should also be looking at what we can do in terms of improving the car's ability to handle its tyres. Given that Capelli is injured, I'm not sure if we shouldn't sub him for our reserve, but one thing at a time. Oh, Murray. Okay. I'm going to be able to race, but I'm not going to be myself. I don't know if I want him racing with -8 finesse, but we'll see. Pit crew had one mistake, not particularly dangerous. Yeah, I'll look at pit crew in a minute. Answer questions for RTL. They're going to put me through the mill. I was really disappointed with how things went this weekend, but we can do so much better as a team. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Let's try and be coherent now, shall we? So, the condition of the parts on each driver's car goes down a lot over the course of a race weekend. That's really not good. In terms of pit crew, I don't really want to spend 200 grand hiring one, to be honest with you. I really don't. No one's too tired so far, with the exception of McIntosh. He looks fairly useless, as does he. We'll worry about that later. We have too many other problems to focus on right now. Let's take a look at the car. So next race is in Doha, which, forgive me if I'm wrong, probably not an official track. Front wing and gearbox are the crucial elements for the next Grand Prix. Let's see what we can do. The cheapest is, oh wow, 650,000 for a front wing. Jesus Christ. I'm really not feeling happy about our financial situation at all. It's going to take 7.7 days to get a front wing built. The next race is in 10 days. It's going to cost 700k. Yeah, that's just too much. That's just too much for our current budget. Our scores are not very good, but our job security is still secure. There are some other jobs available though. Not in open wheel racing though. Everyone seems to be quite content there. In terms of scouting, we are very close to having David Brabham scouted out. There are a few people that I missed, as I recall. Montemini, we can add in. Bertrand Gachot. Zero Wilson, the last woman with a race start in Formula 1. Domenico Sciattarella, I'll give him a cheeky look. Eric Bernard, still fairly young. Falco Engelhardt is not a 1989 driver, but I know he's good, so I'll add him to the list. Gianni Morbidelli, Gregor Wojtek. No harm in building out a big long list here. The more knowledge we have, the better. JJ Leto, missed him out. Winkelhock, John Jones, Johnny Herbert, Palmer. Mark Sura, Martin Brundle, Martin Donnelly, Mark Blundell, all solid options. Michele Alboreto, Patrick Tambay, Paul Warwick, Perry McCarthy, Pierluigi Martini, Piercarlo Cinsani, is there anyone else who really leaps out at me? Stefan Johansson, Stefano Modena. Yannick Dalmas. Yeah, I think that will do for now, and we'll just leave those running through. Doesn't cost us any money. Right, let's take a look at our staff situation. Okay, we still have Adrian Newey for 21 months, mechanics for 21. That's fine. They all seem competent as well, so no worries there. Finances. Check budget for next year's car. Yeah, we're going to have to stay on medium for now. I don't really want to compromise too much. In terms of sponsors, we have no space open for another 3 races, but we're making enough money at least for now. I'm worried about the longevity of that situation. I really don't like being so constrained by budget like this, but it's better to play it slow and steady. Car repairs are complete. We're going to get a scouting report now. It's Capelli. The movie as documentary filming starts. Even Capelli's making a movie. Amazing. I'd watch the crap out of that. Can you design me a new front wing? I can't, mate. I can't. I just... It's going to take me 2 rounds just to make the money back on one front wing. And it's going to put us below $1 million in the bank, which I'm not super thrilled about. Although our income is going up. But that's probably the 60k we got as a result of meeting our target. What's the race after this? Los Picones are crucial in Beijing. And Phoenix. Okay. Maybe it's going to pay off. I don't regret not ordering it for this Grand Prix. I think it's far better to be cautious. hurts. How's the reliability work going? Okay. I'll add in the brakes, because they're the weakest parts otherwise. Pit crew. I really don't feel like it's smart to be hiring. Yeah, 200 grand. I think, honestly, I see that as a balance issue with the game. Since when does it cost 200 grand up front to hire a mechanic? That seems ludicrous. 2 days left on the scouting of Eric Comas and Alan McNish. Let's move on. I'm going to try changing things up, and yeah, I'm going to leave him at home. Oh, it's 90 grand we get. That's pretty good. I'm going to swap these parts around. I think that's the best way. I'm going to swap the engines around as well, actually. I'll have to make sure I swap those back later. Okay, it might be a mistake to leave Capelli at home, but honestly, the finesse and fitness scores just went down so dramatically that why not? Right. Any other information? Fuel burn high, tire wear medium. Okay. Let's see what we can achieve in this practice session. The weather will be dry throughout, so nothing too exciting going on, I suspect, in terms of changeable weather, but that's fine. I'm just going to put the guys out, get them working immediately on improving the setup and getting good knowledge on the harder tyres. That seemed to work to our advantage last time. I'm hoping Gugelmin gets his head out of his arse, because we need him to lead the team this weekend, with Capelli as compromised as he is. Right. I'm guessing I'm going to leave the settings as they are, actually, because I'm guessing it should be high downforce looking at it, but it's going to be low downforce because that seems to be the way this game works for some reason. And I'm going to try and set him up in a more sensible way. And he'll be working on the soft tyres. Let's get out. Quali trim, 1 lap. Softs, off you go. Race trim, 4 laps. Away you go. Right, I'm just going to let Giacomelli do his thing. At least his form score is above average, which is pretty good. Right, what I want here is a nice slow outlap from Gugelmin. He's going to get a time on the board, and then we're going to keep trying to beat it, of course. I want his tyres nice and cool. Conserve his fuel, and then we can just pelt it round. His car has the most logical of the two setups. I'm still not super convinced it's going to be right. The game's always felt really off to me in terms of circuit layout to setup relationship. And Giacomelli thinks the handling's spot on, and that's default, so yeah, that tells you all you need to know. The gearing is a bit dodgy. It's set up for acceleration. You're always in a corner. Alright, regardless. Let's let him push. A lot of cars out on track right now. Grip levels building. We're gaining knowledge the way that we want. Bunnymen goes faster than his teammate, which he should. Logically speaking. Senna has set the fastest first sector, again, hardly surprising. Just pipped by Berger there. It's quite a long lap here. It might be better to leave them out gaining knowledge than bringing them in. Bunnymen goes top of the pile thus far, pipped by Senna, but we're only 4/10 off Mansell in pole. That's really not too shabby. Giacomelli 2.6 seconds off the pace, but he's a reserve driver first and foremost, and he's also fat and useless. I'm just going to leave him out there, gaining the knowledge that we need to be faster in the race, and I'll tweak his setup as and when. I'm quite pleased with that time on the softs, to be honest, from Bunnymen. I know he's been beaten by cars around him on mediums, but still, that's a pretty solid first time on the board. He's going to run out of fuel, it looks like, but right, downforce is poor, so let's work on that first of all. I'm guessing he wanted less. Let's try something like this. Handling, yeah. And then he wanted a lot more top speed, it looks like. So I'm going to try him on that. Again, quali trim. I'll send him out on scrub tyres. These hard tyres actually are not heating up the way I expected them to. I'm going to turn the speed up a moment, and once Giacomelli crosses the line, I'm going to get him going on a fast lap, see what he can actually do with this setup. So once we come out of this corner complex, whoa, 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 what are we doing here? The aero setup is way better, that's good. Okay, everyone's setting personal best sectors, that's good. It's nearly a 2-minute lap, that's pretty hardcore. Let's see where this puts us. P12, not a bad effort. Bunnymen about to come across the line as well from his fast lap. No improvement in terms of position, but still not too bad, not too bad. We'll bring them in, give them another tweak of the old setup. 9 minutes left in the session. That's really not a lot of time in terms of laps to set up. We're getting excellent knowledge though on the hard and soft tyres. I really hope we've got enough laps left to get the knowledge we need. I mean, once we're at really high setup knowledge anyway, it should be easier to tweak the setup within the parameters that we need. We just need to capitalise on the time they're out there on the track now. Super important. Downforce very poor. Okay, that's not good. Not good at all. So I'm going to move this somewhere up here. Just try something like that. Race trim again. I'll send him out on his scrubbed tyres. That saves a bit of time. Okay, downforce is now good. So we're heading the right way. Seems to me something. No, the other way. Something more like this. And then let's try that. Put him on fresh softs. Right, where are you relative to where we need you to be? Hot damn, it's a long lap here. Let me turn the speed up. It's a very windy track. Not surprised the fuel burn is high. Can't really get any efficiency when you're sort of stopping and starting all the time. Right, I'm going to put him into attack mode again. Race trim level 2 unlocked, that's good. Need to keep pushing though. Giacomelli, personal best sector 1. That's something. So he's going to do one fast lap on these tyres, and then I'm going to bring him in early, tweak his setup again, and then we can crack on with another stint and hopefully unlock the knowledge that we need. Very, very important that we do. Let's turn the speed up a little bit. I feel like the handling is much better now, thanks. Good. Pleased to hear it. Any improvement? Oh, look at that, up to P6. What a step up. And then Googleman should be crossing the line soon. Unlock qualifying trim level 2, perfect. Googleman puts in a new fastest lap for himself. P6, just in behind Herbert. Right, let's crank the speed up, get these guys back in. And maybe there's just enough time to get them out for a lap if we're very lucky. It's probably going to be a bit too tight with Googleman, but... Oh, that's good, the setup's pretty much perfect. Let's give him something like this, and then the speed balance will tweak a bit more, and then let's try this, see if it achieves anything. On you go, son. He might just get round. Googleman really won't. But at least we can get his feedback on a new setup. Very close to a perfect setup there as well. That's encouraging. Let's take a little more downforce off there then. Let's see how that works. Oh, and let's tweak your gear ratios a notch. That might be too much, but no harm, no foul. Might actually get another lap out of Bunnymen as well, actually. That would be perfect, because the more time on track we get, of course, the better it is for data gathering. Push you wily sod. The aero setup feels fantastic, perfect. On you go then. Maurizio, can you make it round before time is up? I'm not confident you can, but maybe. Oh no, no, you should be just in. Ooh, that's tasty. We're not going to get level 3 everything, but we are race trimming tyres, which is good. Race is more important than quali. Handling is spot on, but he's going slower. So I'm not sure where he's pulling that from. Bunnymen on course to improve a little bit though. He does. Not bad. Not bad. Again, practice doesn't mean very much, but really not bad. 148, 948 on the softs. Very comparable to Johnny Herbert in the Benetton on softs. But again, that single lap pace, it's not going to tell us the whole picture. Alan Prost and Ayrton Senna leading the session. Guys, thanks so much for joining me. Hope you've had a wonderful start to your week. We will talk again very soon with qualifying and race in Qatar. Pip pip cheerio.